Mobile canteen, so that crew headed off doing that. Meanwhile, many of you participated in the first weekend of bell ringing. Thank you for that. Last weekend, we had the Interact Youths manning the stations, and there were some really good things happen there. I sort of do a little driving around. I see the kids out ringing the bells. But in particular note, over at Anderson's, when I happened to be there, was this adult man and these two little kids standing there ringing the bell. And at first, I kind of thought, well, what's this? So I kind of go in and I start obsessing and I start peeking over the counters and I'm watching and who are these people and how did they get there? This is supposed to be Interact. Well, it's actually the school teacher at Scioto, who's the coordinator for Interact, who was there, and he thought, well, I'll do this, and I'll bring my little daughter who was this big and my little son this big to do some ringing. There was a little bit of a problem at the end of that shift where the next group wasn't going to be there in time, and he stayed late ringing. I just think that's a little neat thing that maybe he understands it, his kids are understanding it, but we had a great reaction with the Interact Youths.
And
Susan?
just to add, as a sidebar, I was delivering all the presents on Monday to the Salvation Army. Kathy Bell and Major Kirk stopped me and said, our Interactors had a record weekend. Wow. And without them, they would be, again, far behind because we started at Kroger's 6 days later than what we did a year ago. So they made up a lot of money, and they said, thank you, thank you, thank you. But we need to send out a note to the Interactors.
And we will get that done. Thank you, Susan. So outstanding work last week. So this is the final anchor weekend tomorrow. A good group of you in the room here are involved in that. I sent out some early morning email confirmations of that. But for any of you who have maybe missed the opportunity to ring, maybe you didn't think you had an opportunity, now you say, hey, my schedule's changed. We have one opening. I've held this opening back. This is kind of like when you go to those classes. You're standing there with your family, and you want a room, and they just like to say, I'm sorry, we're full, we're full, we're full. And you question it, and they know, I'm sorry, there's no rooms. And as you turn around with your family to go down, in walks like Robert De Niro or somebody, and they got the room for him. Oh yeah, we got your room. It's like, well, hey, how come you? So this is probably the core gemstone shift of shifts. Who thinks, Cass, you're ringing tomorrow? Do you think you've got the premium spot? Is yours? Would you call it?
Please get out of their SUVs and come into Kroger's and get Starbucks.
There. He's of the illusion. He's got the gemstone shift. So if you're missing an opportunity, get a hold of me, please. We've got one shift left. It is the pivotal, most important moment we have open. It's for you if you want it. Otherwise, we are full. I'm sorry. When?
What time? What's the shift?
When? Where? Faith? You can unhook from, you and David together, you can unhook, come on over to the gemstone.
We are never running.
Well, you can be dual ringers. He's over at that B spot, you got the A spot. So anyway, get a hold of me. Finally, I want to tee up and have Susan do a little summary of our shopping last weekend. Anybody know what SEAL Team 6 is?
Yeah.
We have SAIL Team 6. We put together a well-orchestrated group of people who, the one crew rappelled into the back of Kohl's. The other two groups hit the two front doors. They're running in like this, behind each other, each on each other's shoulders. They're in like this, they break huddle, they go about. What they can do with $1 is remarkable. And Susan, I'd like you to stand up, if you wouldn't mind, please, and summarize the count, the impact. This is astounding. What you all did when we passed the hats, you've really helped some folks at Christmas.
You are
Susan?
unbelievable.
Marcus Luttrell is SEAL Team 6. Susan Robinoff is SAIL Team 6.
With my team of sales shoppers, we, as you know, shopped for 38 people. We each had $75 to spend on each one of them. And at Kohl's, with the extra 30% off, that went to about $106. And it was awesome. Kohl's has done this for years and years and years now for us, and found out that Target, if we tell Target that Kohl's is matching 30% off, they're willing to give us 30. So good to know for next year. So we passed a hat and collected between the two passings a total of $1,850. And that was really only going to be $50 a person. So I reached out to our president and a few other board members and said, you know what, $50 just really isn't enough. Would it be possible to make it $75? And the club threw in $1,000. Wow. So thank the club for this is how the money goes. By doing the shopping at Kohl's, we got $270 that went to Centero that they can start spending on Christmas Day over the internet, or after that till January 3rd, which we've done every year. And then we also got 4 $25 Kroger cards that went to Centero families. We had 14 shoppers wrappers this year, so really this money went really far. And thank you all for your generosity. And you know, without your help and without Rotary, we cry when we go down and deliver the Salvation Army, because they're just so grateful for what we do. And to hear the news about the interactors last weekend from Major Kirk and from Kathy Bell, I'm like, oh my goodness, this just needs to get out to everybody. So we were pretty cool here in Dublin. So thank you.
Who sales 8 cents?